All right, everybody, what's going on? Ken Thames back with you. Thanks for coming back to the channel. And if you haven't already done it, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that anytime I have new videos coming out, you find out about them. Tell your friends, people you bowl with, make sure to get on here and subscribe so we can build up the subscribers and make this content even easier to get to you. So the reason I'm here today is we are going to talk about the next new ball coming out from Swag. It's going to be just in time for your league seasons to start up. It's going to have a worldwide release date of August 15th, 2024. This is coming to us from the Blizzard line. Those who are familiar with the company know that the Blizzard series has been around a really long time. It was in the Lordfield line before. The last Blizzard that we released was the Blizzard Zero. It was a solid. That was the first Blizzard introduced into the Swag line. And now we've got the next Blizzard following that up. This is the Blizzard Glacier. It's a beautiful sky blue in color. It's got the Blizzard core in it. Comes out of the box at 2000 sanded with factory polish. And we're going to get out here on just a house shot, take a look at what we see out of it. I have thrown a little bit with the ball just to get a feel for it. It's real nice and clean through the heads. Gives us a nice defined motion at the break point. So I think you're really going to like what you see. So stay tuned and let's get out here and take a look. Okay, so just like all the videos I do, we are going to start with feet on 20. Try and keep a roll of your hand position on this shot. Looking about 7, 8, 9 at the arrows. So we'll see if I can hit that spot and see what we've got here from the Glacier. So not a lot of roll, and it's still rolled up for us. Nothing with the roll of your hand position. I mean, we're not seeing anything that's a real defined break point. I think we're going to see that as we move left and get around the ball a little bit more. So we'll move 5 left with the feet. Bring our eyes in a few boards. Now there you can see I got around it just a little bit more, and you're able to see the ball getting clean through the heads. And once it saw that break point, it wanted to make a more defined movement. And I even got that in a little further than I wanted to, but the shot looked really, really good. I'm actually going to throw that from that spot one more time. Try and get the ball a little further right, more around 12, 13. Oh, and I tugged it even more. Oh, that was terrible. So, we'll get rid of this. We'll try that again here. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Feet on 25. We're looking about 12 or 13 at the arrows. That was better. So again, just barely coming around the ball just a little bit. So far, I like what we see. So we'll take our feet 5 more left. Bring the eyes in a little bit more. See there, and you can see what I'm talking about with that more defined break point. Getting around the ball, let the ball roll out. And when it hit its break point, it made a very nice defined motion and find in the pocket. So let's go 5 more left. Yeah, I got into that one a little bit too much. A little too much hand on that shot. And I knew it as soon as I threw it. We pushed right out to the friction early. Too much rotation. And that's the result. So we're going to try that again and throw the ball properly. Oh, trip 4. Now see, that one I didn't get the ball out as much as I wanted to. I actually got it a little tighter. But I'm really liking the motion on this. I think it's a motion that we haven't seen in a while. We're going to try that shot one more time. That's just really nice. You can see that breakpoint spot. And the ball basically saying, oh, I'm supposed to go over there. So we're going to jump 5 more left. Just going to get us over here up against the ball return. Uh-oh. It's those times when you say uh-oh and the ball does exactly what it's supposed to do that are the best shots you'll ever throw. Let's actually slide this camera over just a little bit here. There we go. All right. So let me do that one more time and see if I can throw the ball without an uh-oh. That was still an uh-oh. Because although I put the ball where I wanted to, what I was missing was not quite hitting the ball at the bottom. So, one more time from against the ball return. Yeah, I got a lot of hand in that one. Overcompensation. So, I mean, the ball is still making the motions that it should for what my release is telling it to do. So proper release, but I got the ball to the friction too early. It still came back and it struck. Proper spot on the lanes, but not rotating the ball. It came in light like it should have. And that one, just way over rotated, and it did what I was telling it to do. And that's exactly what I was wanting to do. So again, we're seeing clean through the heads. We're seeing a more defined breakpoint down lane. A lot of stored energy. And I've got some balls in my bag right now. The Ace, the Phenom, the Buzzer Beater Red, the Graffiti Artist, that are staples in my bag right now when I go to regionals. And I can definitely see this is going to be another one of them. So let's get up here in front of the ball return. This is not usually where I excel that much because these ball returns are really long. But let's see here. Yeah, I got to leak that further right. That first shot I throw from the front of the ball return, that's pretty typical result right there. It's just not getting it out far enough. So we'll do that one more time. Okay, so from there, that shot was a little lazy on the back end. And that could have been me. So we'll try it one more time. Because I may have given that a little bit of extra forward to make sure I got it right. There we go. So it's still retaining that shape. Now, this is my typical 55 by 4.5 by 25 layout that I put on everything that I do video for you. So I think we've got a really good look at this. I'm actually going to move my feet back to the right a little bit. Let's come in, stand about 35. And I really want you to see the back end shape. So you can see it's not hockey stick, but it has a definition once it hits that break point down lane. Let's do one more just for the fun of it. I really like what I see out of this ball. Okay, everybody, so that is the Blizzard Glacier. I really like the motion that I see out of this. It's smooth, it's controlled, but it has that definition at the break point. I think it's something, it's a little bit of a different shape than what we've been seeing in some, and I think it's a shape that we needed. And this is going to be a really successful ball. I can easily see a lot of honor scores being put on this ball. It's got a ton of stored energy. I mean, you could tell that making the video today, as long as I was having the proper release and hitting the spot that I was trying to hit, or the zone that I was trying to hit, the ball was doing all the right things. Even when I made the mistakes, the ball was doing what it was supposed to from what I was telling it to do. So again, this is going to have a worldwide release date of August 15th, 2024. It's a Blizzard Glacier from Swag. Beautiful sky blue color. It's a really pretty ball. There we go, right there. Really pretty ball. So make sure to check that out as that release date gets closer. You will be able to start pre-ordering these through your pro shops, through Bowler X, Inside Bowling, beginning on August 1st. So head into your local pro shop if you're wanting to get one of these. Tell them you want one. Tell them to get a hold of me, and we can get them ordered so that they can have your ball punched and ready to go for that worldwide release on August 15th. As always, I do want to thank those who helped me to do all this. Of course, California Bowling, Swag, for letting me represent them and put this content out there for you. Turbo, I've been on staff with Turbo for many years now, and the support that I get from them really, really helps me, both getting this content out to you, regionals, everything else, by giving me the tools that I need for success. Hallmark shoes, if you haven't checked them out yet, check their website out. And really comfortable high top bowling shoes. Veteran owned company, so check them out, help support them. And that's about all I've got for you today. Again, this is a Blizzard Glacier from Swag, coming out August 15th, 2024. It's a really nice piece. I can't wait to get this into my bags for the regionals. I actually have a regional coming up in August that this will be in the bag for. So until next time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, pass the info along from this channel so that others can come in, check out the content, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you all again soon. Thanks for tuning in.